Hi everybody, this is TheGreenFrog here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing Bloons TD Battles, and we're going to start up by opening a game on the battle arenas. We're going to start with the plain old yellow stadium, only 5 medallions to enter. It's pretty cheap. What we're going to be doing is, for this first game, we're not going to be trying to go late game. We're just going to try to beat this other person. So if we let this map load, that's a decent map. So let's choose our amazing towers and let's lock it in. But we gotta skip from the other person. That one's horrible. I'm gonna skip it. Now that we both skipped, we can't do any more. And now we're on this map. Isn't my favorite map, but neither of us can skip it, so we're stuck with it. So I will take those, and I actually got the Cobra as a bonus, which is pretty lucky, but I'm actually not going to use it, I don't think. So now we just need to wait for this other person to lock their towers in, and we will be able to begin. I think the game's going to lock it in. Yep, the game locked it in. Okay, so we are loading right now. Here we go. We're going to start by placing down a dart monkey and upgrading it to triple darts. And then we're going to get the long range darts and the enhanced eyesight also. And then once we have that, we're just going to wait a little bit until we have enough money to get the dartling gun, which is $950. So if we just wait until we have enough money. Right now we're both holding off the balloons very well. It's not very hard to hold off the balloons since there's barely any balloons. Now we can place down our little dartling gun, aim it up there, about there, and that's actually going to hit a lot of different spots of track, which is perfect. Get that focused firing, and now all we need to do is get some powerful darts worth the $600, like that. Now we just need to hold off for a second until we get the faster barrel spin. I am noticing that the other person's putting down 2 ice towers, which in my opinion are the worst towers in the game. So that also means that in my opinion I think we're going to win. Not that I didn't think we're going to anyway. So I'm not trying to go late game. I'm just trying to beat the other person. How this strategy works is once we get our 2-2 dartling gunner, we're going to get a 3-2 balloon chipper, and while we do that, we're going to send some pinks so we can get our eco up to $300 instead of $250, and then all we have to do is just save up our money, and then we'll send 3 or 4 MOABs on round 20, depending on how much money we have. So now that we have that $1,000 upgrade of the depleted plutonium, which allows us to pop leads. Now we just need to wait until we can get the $750 to get the balloon chipper. On round 10, we're going to send some pinks, and that's not trying to beat the other person, that's just trying to get our eco up from 250 to 300. Now that we have enough for this balloon chipper, let's place it down. We will get the $400 suckier. And then we'll also get long range suck when we have enough money for that. Now we get to do heavy duty suck, which allows us to take in leads, which is pretty cool. And now that we are in, let's see, when we have enough money, there we go, heavy duty suction. Now we're going to get the faster shred, which is worth $600, because what that's going to do is it's going to allow us to pop them faster. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, we're going to send some pinks, and we're going to get our balloon eco up to $300. Right now we have it at $280. So if we just wait a couple seconds and send some more pinks, we should only have to do it one more time. And that person just put down a ninja because they didn't have anything that could pop camo, which is actually pretty crazy. But now that they have their ninja, which can't really pop camo that well, that is not a great thing. So it's not a great thing for them. I mean, it's obviously good for us because it means we'll have an easier time beating them. And it looks like we're lagging a little bit right now. connection has been lost. Okay, there we go. We're back. That only took like half a second. Not sure why that happened. Now we can just get our faster shred, and then we'll get our dual layer blades in a second, which basically allows you to pop 2 balloon layers every time it sucks in instead of just 1, which is a very powerful upgrade. The thing I don't like about ice towers is that they make you not be able to pop the balloons with projectiles when they're frozen. So, or not projectiles, with sharp projectiles, which actually means that it's definitely a lot harder to pop the balloons. Now that we got that dual layer blades, we are all set, and all we have to do is wait until we get to round 20, and once we get to round 20, we can send 3 or 4 MOABs, depending on how much money we have. That will bring our eco down to 0. So basically, if he survives them, then we will win. Then he will win, because we won't be able to get any more eco. If we did, it'd take a ridiculous amount of time. But the thing is, it's very hard to survive 3 to 4 MOABs, especially with his defenses. His defenses are absolutely horrendous. And the reason we're not going to send them at 18, because as you can see, right now, the MOAB just popped up. That means that each one will take a while to go, and they'll be very spaced out. And if you can defeat one, then you can defeat 50 of them if they're all spaced out. So what we have to do, we have to wait till round 20. So number 1, we can get more money to send more MOABs. And the second reason is because at round 20, they're not spaced out. They come all at the same time. And the reason we wouldn't just send a BFB is number 1, the BFB would take a long time and to come. So that would mean that we'd have to wait till 22 if we want it to be short. And the actuals, and I'm going to use a monkey boost here because there's no reason why we can't. And then the second reason why we wouldn't do that is because that actually means that, and now we can send our MOABs, that means that they would be very slow, and I could actually get defeated in that time. I used my balloon boost, and there is no way that he's going to get both those MOABs with that ninja. And there we go. We have won. And that's the cool thing. Like, we might have lost a lot of lives there, because 20 is a pretty hard round. And then you add 3 MOABs to it, and it's certainly a lot harder. So, now that we've done that, I think we'll play one more game. But this time, we're going to try to go late game. Meaning that we're trying to see how long we can last. And so let's see how long we can survive trying to go late game here. So now, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to pay the 5 medallions to enter into the yellow stadium. And this time, we're going to get some different towers. Instead of the dartling gun, the dart monkey, and the balloon chipper, we're going to get a ninja monkey, a banana farm, and a dartling gun. So we're still keeping the dartling gun, but we're switching out the other 2 towers. So here we go. It is loading once again. And now this is one of my favorite maps. I love this map. So we're going to start off by actually, as weird as it sounds, we're going to spend all of our spikes right here. And we're not even going to put down any defenses yet, because what we are going to do, we're going to get a nice little banana farm. And those spikes are actually going to pop those balloons. And that means that we can spend our money on this banana farm. And those spikes will last until about almost the end of round 2. Meaning that we can buy this more bananas. And now we can put down our ninja. And now that we have our ninja, that is going to shoot some shurikens at our balloons. And those 2 that got through, again, are going to be hit by the spikes. And there's still plenty of spikes left. So we can actually not really upgrade this ninja much more. Not worry about him for a little bit. And we can just worry about getting banana plantation. So now, once we get banana plantation, we'll have that. And there we go. Now we have banana plantation. Now, all we need to do is we need to get a dartling gunner, and we will wait until we have enough money to get our dartling gunner, and then we will place him down at the bottom. Let's see, we're only $10 away. And there we go. So now we can get our dartling gunner, aim him that way, and like that. And then whenever we collect bananas, we're not going to do it all the time. We're just going to do it occasionally. And that's why we're going to get long life bananas, because that's going to make it so that we don't really have to worry about collecting them constantly and always misplacing the aim of our little dartling gunner. So we can just do it occasionally and get a lot of money from that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our little dartling gunner, and then we're just going to wait until we can have enough money from all these bananas to get ourselves some depleted Bloontonium, which allows us to pop leads with a dartling gunner, which is really cool. And actually, a trick is that if you tap really lightly on the bananas, sometimes it actually won't change the direction. So, I'm trying to do that. Doesn't work every time. So now, what we're going to do is, now that we have our depleted Bloontonium just like that, all we need to do now is upgrade our Ninja Monkey some more. And if we wait a little bit to get those bananas, just like that. There we go. Tapped it really lightly. Actually didn't move the focus, which is really awesome. So now if we go ahead and we upgrade this guy, we will get double shot. And we actually don't have Bloon Jitsu, which is really weird because I thought I did. But we will just have to get a bunch of Ninja Monkeys, and what we're also going to need to do is grab a Buccaneer, which we got as our random tower, which is a really good tower to have. Now if we just collect all these bananas, that's a lot of money, upgrade this guy, just like that. Now we have cannon ship, so he can shoot a bunch of bombs at the balloons. Now let's collect all that amazing money. Let's see if we can place down another Buccaneer on the side. We had it for a second, just like that. This one we're actually going to get Destroyer on, which is going to help us out a lot. Let's collect these bananas real quick while there's not too many balloons coming out here. What we're going to do now is we're going to send some pinks to bring up our eco. We're going to want to get it a lot higher than 300 this time, since we are trying to go late game. We're going to try to get it up as high as we can. Just keep spamming these pinks. We're not trying to beat the other person. We're just trying to bring up our eco. So now if we grab these bananas real quick, we can wait a little bit on those bananas and let some other ones grow so we don't have to constantly be changing the focus. But there we go. They're all in the same spot. That was really good. Now, all we have to do is just wait a little bit more until we can get our Destroyer. But while we wait, let's bring up our Bloon Eco just a little bit more. Almost up to 400 now. At the ends of rounds and at the beginnings of rounds, that's a great time to collect your bananas. Since there's not too many balloons coming out, this is also a good time. They're like nothing for a little bit there. Now we have our ships going. We can get Destroyer, which is going to, as it says, destroy the balloons. Absolutely destroy them. Now, if I just grab another ninja right here, but this time, instead of going for double shot, we're actually going to go for flash bomb, which not only stuns the balloons, but can also pop leads, which is a really cool thing. So if we just wait a little bit more time, we'll be able to get our little flash bomb. But what I think we should do is bring up our Bloon Eco just a little bit more. It's good because this is like a combination of farming and Bloon Eco. We're getting about $450 every 6 seconds, and we're getting the money from the banana farm, which adds up. So now we just need to wait a little bit more time till we can get our flash bomb ninja. That's going to cost $27.50. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's definitely a really powerful upgrade. We're pretty close to it right now. Only another 6 seconds and we will have it. But here is actually a pretty tough round. This is round 20 like I was saying, but we just went through that. Get that flash bomb. There we go. That is great now. Now that we have a double shot and a flash bomb, what I'm going to make sure I do is before the next video, I'm going to get the tier 4 of the ninja. I was 100% sure I had it. Apparently I must have gotten it as a bonus or something, because last time I played I did do the Bloon Jitsu. So it must have just been when we got that as a bonus. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait just a tiny bit more time, get valuable bananas. Basically what this does is it makes it so that the bananas are worth a lot more money. You can see the flash bomb going crazy there. If we didn't have the flash bomb, we definitely would have needed to boost it, but we didn't. I think I'm going to use a boost right now. Have a lot of tough balloons coming in. Now we're going to spend some money on our valuable bananas, making the bananas be worth $90 instead of $60, which will get us a lot more money in the long run. Now we're just going to aim our Dartling gun back up there again. I'm going to see if I can fit in one more Buccaneer. I actually can't, which is not good. We actually still have these spikes from the very beginning of the game just sitting there, which I think is really funny. So what we can do now is we can work on some more ninjas. We can also work on some more Dartling gunners, which is I think exactly what I'm going to do right now. Upgrade this guy just like that. That was really quick. Let's spam some more pinks. Bring up our balloon eco just a little bit more. Once this game is done, that's definitely going to be the end of this video. Now we have 2 Dartling gunners facing that way, which is great. I might actually just send a rush toward the end just so I can end this video since it has been a while. We're on round 25. I'm thinking at about round 30. I think I might just send like a regrow lead rush. He's boosting. I'm also going to boost. That is a pretty ugly round right there. 25. That is a pretty ugly round. Can't sit here forever, so I think I might have to send a regrow lead rush in 1 or 2 rounds. Even though I did want to go late game, I'm going later game than I did last time. I think getting to round 26 or 27, I think I could consider late game. Let's just send a regrow lead rush. Spam the regrow leads. Spam them. And then I'll also send some regrow rainbows to add to it. Because why not, right? And I'm not sure if he'll be able to handle it, but I'm having trouble handling my balloons also. He actually got through the rush, but that also boosted my eco a ton, which is great. It brought it up almost $100, which is a great thing. If only I had that Bloon Jitsu. I think that's really, really, really annoying that I don't. If we save up for $9,000, we're actually going to be able to get that destroyer. Only problem is, I think we might not survive this round with these MOABs. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done. We're done. If we had the Bloon Jitsu, we probably could have survived much longer. Only problem is, I thought I had Bloon Jitsu. I didn't. I'll definitely have it for next time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am really upset that I lost this one. But the cool thing is, I won the first one. There was no way he was ever going to survive those MOABs. And I will see you next time for another video, whatever it is. Minecraft, Bloons TD Battles, you never know. Goodbye!